Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Yayasan Almana Jaya's YouTube channel. Here, we are committed to helping you understand and memorize the Quran. Each episode, we will discuss the contents of the Holy Book Al-Quran, give memorization tips and tricks, as well as comment on the wisdom and lessons from the noble verses.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الذي هم فيه مختلفون.
Text and translation, which they disagree about. This verse continues the discussion from the previous verse about great news and Nabal. Azim. Allah explained that many people disagreed about the truth of this news, namely about the day of resurrection and the revelation brought by Prophet Muhammad. The meaning of the verse. This verse describes the condition of the Quraysh at that time who had different opinions about the truth of the day of resurrection. 1. Kafir, reject the news outright and consider it imaginary. 2. Believers, fully convinced that the day of resurrection is a definite truth. The phrase mukhtalifan, differing opinion, indicates doubt and confusion among the infidels, because they do not have a solid basis to reject the truth. Interpretation of verses. 1. According to Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir explained that this verse refers to the disbelievers' rejection of the news of the day of resurrection. They are conflicted between their true beliefs and their own desires. 2. According to Tafsir al-Mawardi. Some scholars associate this verse with the revelation of the Quran whose truth they debate. This dispute reflects their arrogance in receiving guidance from God. 3. According to Tafsir al-Qurtubi added that this difference of opinion is proof of their lack of faith and ignorance about God's power. Tajwid in verses. 1. Mad Thabi. In the word alaji, there is a mad thabi rule that is read into movements. 2. Ikfa fawi. The word mukhtalifan has ikfa on the letter nun sukun that meets the letter fa. 3. Guna. The letter mim tacited on hum is read with a hum. Tadabbur verses. This verse provides a deep lesson for Muslims. 1. Firmness in faith. Allah shows that belief in the day of resurrection is a sign of strong faith. 2. Avoid groundless disputes. Kam karazi manyati kontaburik dari orang yang menolak kebenaran tanpa dasar. 3. Pentingnya ilmu. Kebingungan mengkulakibat kurangnya pengetahuan. Memperdalam ilmu agama adalah kunci untuk menghindari keraguan. Related hadith. The Prophet said, "There will come to my people a time when people will debate the truth, even though it is clear." Hr. Abu Dawud. This hadith is relevant to this verse because it shows that differences of opinion often arise from arrogance or ignorance, not because the truth is not clear. Asbab an-Nuzul. This verse was revealed in Makkah as a response to the Quraysh who rejected and debated the day of resurrection. They called the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad as lies and nonsense, even though the signs of God's power were evident. Lessons from verses. 1. Fortitude. As Muslims, we must be confident in the truth of God's revelations and promises. 2. Reminder for those who reject truth. This verse is a warning for those who refuse to accept the truth even though the evidence is clear. 3. Avoiding futile debates. Islam teaches not to get caught up in disputes that do not provide benefits. Conclusion and message. Surah An-Naba verse 3 teaches us to hold fast to the truth and avoid baseless disputes. Allah warns those who reject the great news of the day of resurrection. As Muslims, we are commanded to have complete faith in the teachings of Allah and make them a guide for life. Don't let doubt dominate your heart. Increase faith by understanding the verses of the Quran in depth. Share this lesson with your family and friends to become part of your charity. Don't forget to read the explanation of the next sentence in this series.